Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and I'm continuing the series Small Business Horror Stories. And these stories relate to when I ran an IT business. And years ago, the business was going into decline. Oh, it was a disaster. You had your competition, they were selling things cheaper than you could buy them wholesale. So you go to a wholesaler, and they were more expensive than these fuckers were selling stuff for. I mean, that's just... a business is fucked when people can buy it cheaper retail than you can buy it wholesale. It's just gives you a sick fucking feeling. And I gotta say, the IT business, what a fucking disaster. And the interesting thing is, I look back now in time, 95% of all the suppliers I had when I was running my business, they don't exist today. 95%. My major suppliers have all gone to the wall. And the other major suppliers, they've gotten out of the PC business. And I had suppliers like Optima. Well, they became a publicly listed company, and then they went guts up. They went bankrupt. Then you had companies like Total Peripherals. Total Peripherals, well, they haven't sold PCs in years. They do internet type connections now, so the business model has changed. And I gotta say, I could see the hardware sales side was shrinking, so I was trying to push computer type repairs. And you don't realize this. I mean, the public doesn't realize this, but how you engage with customers and how it goes has a lot to do with your psychological psyche. It really does affect you. And in my case, I was doing computer repairs, and I remember I had this snooty woman from a snooty suburb. She rang me and said, "Oh, can you come and look at our computer? We've got a problem with the software." It was a Windows 95 machine, and I remember what she said, and I could never forget this. And I go there, and she's got a 5 or a 6-year-old son, and she says to me, "When you fix this, can you please explain it to my son so he can fix it next time?" And I'm thinking to myself, honey, I've been in this fucking industry 15 fucking years, and you're asking me to explain something to a fucking 5 or 6-year-old? And that's the kind of respect that the public has for you. You see this sort of shit, and you don't even need to fucking question it. This is what the fuckers think. This is what they think. They're nasty, nasty fuckers. Very, very nasty indeed, sir. Nasty fuckers. And, you go to an IT job and they ask you to show the fucking 5-year-old how to do it next time? And I just knew that was a nail in the coffin of the small business. I knew, fuck, I think it's time to get out of this business. What a fucking disaster. An absolute fucking disaster. It was just bad. Absolutely bad. And I can remember another job I went to. This lady had a laptop. It was a Dell laptop. And this is internet was around, but it was all dial-up. Okay, so I go there, computer's a mess. It's a Windows 95 machine. It's an absolute fucking mess. She's got no drivers, no software, no nothing, and it really needs to be formatted and set up. And I'm thinking, fuck, where am I going to get drivers for this thing? So this was all dial-up days. So, I mean, you could fuck around looking for drivers. You'd be there for a fucking day, and then there's no guarantee it's the right one. And you had jobs like that. You think, oh, fuck, what happened to your discs, honey? Oh no, I've lost them all. So it's just, you look at a job like that and you just think, fuck, I'm going to give that one the wide berth because I can see what happens. I format the machine, I can't get the fucking drivers to work, and I spend fucking 2 days getting this thing to work, and how much money can I extract out of this? It's just a fucking disaster. And I just gave it. I said, look, if you don't have the drivers, I said, this is difficult. I said, I'm more than happy to get the drivers for you, but you're going to have to pay an hourly rate. Otherwise, this thing here can be a disaster. And she's decided to take her business elsewhere. I thought, good fucking riddance to that job. That job is a disaster. An absolute fucking disaster. And that's the thing. The IT repair business. I mean, it's changed now. I mean, you can get drivers very easily on the net, and that's a great thing. But it's a fuck business still. You know, I don't think I'd go back into that small business in a hurry. I'm Archie Luxury. I hope you've enjoyed this small business horror story. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.